past several years, the word experiential has really been the one associated. We talked about experiences. And all of a sudden, the new word I'm hearing is something like transformational. And what are the high-end customers looking for now, and what will they be looking for in the future? What word will we be using about luxury travel in the future? Becky, do you want to?
I would say it is intentional or conscious travel, because today's luxury clients are really being very intentional about the travel that they're booking and where they're going and who they're taking with them. They want to have, as we've said before, those experiences. They want to get into the cultures of the destination, but they also want time that they can really relax. They want to be making sure that they travel with suppliers who have a good conscience about sustainability. So there's a lot of factors coming in. So it's very intentional about the way they book their travel and where they're going and who they're going with. And they're also looking at over-tourism. They're very conscious about that because there's been a lot of publicity on what tourism is doing to some of our greatest historic cities or destinations. So they're really looking at that as well.
No, and we are hearing a lot more about sort of conscious travel. You're absolutely right.
Right.
Concerns about things like over-tourism, and we've all been to those destinations that are starting to get overloaded, and we've heard about them in the news all the time. Jon, what word are we going to be using next after experiential, transformational? Where's it going?
I hope everyone uses the word Shazam.
Shazam? I think we disappear after that. I'm not quite sure.
I just like that word. But no, I think that one of the things that you're going to see, and kind of building off of what Becky was saying, is more purpose-driven travel. And so it's going to what Ignacio was saying and what the core beliefs are and the passion and the reasoning behind why people are choosing one destination or one experience over the other. So I would say purpose-driven travel. I think also authenticity is going to be more and more important. I don't think that people want to go and have a contrived experience in a destination. They want to be able to make that human connection, and they want to be able to have a discourse or have a conversation with the places that they're traveling to. No longer do they want to go to a place and just be surrounded by other tourists. They want to go there and find out about the cultural and the people that they're going to. So I would say purpose-driven travel and authenticity.
Yeah, and those are things in the buzzwords now. Now, Ignacio, same question. Where are we going with this?
I think personally that transformational, with all due respect, is ridiculous. I mean, I think if you are a devout Buddhist and spend a week with the Dalai Lama, is that going to transform you? Probably. But if you're spending the night in Philadelphia, all due respect, I love Philadelphia, that's not going to transform
I was
you.
transformed in Philadelphia. I don't know about that.
James, I need to travel with you. So I think the key word is enrichment, because whether you're going to London for a weekend or whether you're spending 3 weeks in Botswana, wherever you go, you can be enriched with the right advisor. And I think that's what people are looking for. I think nowadays luxury is about being, not about owning. I think the owning is over. I have the 20 Louis Vuitton bags in the closet. I don't need a 21st. But I absolutely need to go on Endeavor. Carmen, please.
Yes.
I want to go on Endeavor. So it's about...
You're there,
I
think.
It's about living the luxury, and it's about putting all your heart in it. And if you really are mindful and you are present, then you will be enriched. And presumably you're working with a great advisor that is going to make every single trip memorable and special and meaningful. And I think that you can aspire to and that we can deliver.
Great advice. Now, Carmen, same deal. Where are we going with this terminology and where the future is?
And I would add to enrichment, personal enrichment. So it's so important, time. The more affluent you are, your time poor. So time is so valuable. And I think, Becky, you started with saying we don't use all our vacation time in the U.S. We just don't. And it's the most important. I say stress spelled backwards is desserts, right? You need to stop and have an ice cream cone every once in a while, because life is really short. So I think it's about personal enrichment and pulling at heartstrings. So as an advisor, you have the ability in that dialogue, in that relationship with your client, to really act like a journalist. You're taking notes of what it is that pulls at their heartstrings. What do they want? What haven't they done? What really moves them? What moves them? And make sure that you are curating an incredible experience for them. Even if it is a night in Philadelphia. I could sing with Elton John, Philadelphia Freedom. Just
there you go.
I saw Billy Joel last night. I wouldn't say it's transformational, but it was seeing him in New York.
That
pretty
is
cool. As I was super, life is short, right?
There you go.
So
There
you got
go.
to make sure as an advisor that you are making positively sure you know what it is that's going to make that client come back to you time and time again, because it is personal. You know their name, you know their families. It is personal, period.
Okay.